Man, when I was a kid, everybody knew. Don't get political. It wasn't worth it. Why? You're gonna destroy your entire career. This was like 15, 20 years ago. Everybody knew it. What happened? Where did the shift happen? What went wrong? Was it COVID? Did COVID break everybody's brains? My Chemical Romance fans threatened to sell tickets after woke stunts. Bro, I used to be such a fan of My Chemical Romance. One of my favorite bands of all time. Why? Same with The Offspring, man. They burned me. They completely burned me and I'm just out. Why would you do this to yourselves? I mean, you're already barely holding on because you barely make anything. Well, alright, just wait to end your careers completely. I love My Chemical Romance. I love My Chemical Romance. Why would you do this to yourselves? Dropkick Murphys also. It's just like all these bands that I used to listen to have decided to just flip on themselves. Pretty much all that's left is all that remains. And that's fucking ironic as fuck.
Romance has reunited and they are on an ongoing 2025 tour at the moment.
And by the way, all that remains, Phil Labonte, he's political. Sure. But all that remains is not political.
Moment, and a lot of their millennial fans are unhappy with the results and are threatening to sell their tickets because of the
whether you agree with them or disagree with them, it is not good for a band like this to just be political. They just need to make music for people who are broken. Don't you know there's a genocide going on? That's what it seems like to me.
And putting on a bunch of woke politicized stunts on stage. Per the Mirror, fans are threatening to sell their tickets after MCR's first performance on the Long Live the Black Parade tour. Fans cited politically charged theatrics, which found political candidates executed on stage, deeming it woke, not only woke, but also weird and demonic.
Yeah, why? Why would you do that? It's so fucking stupid. Unless you're like a band like Rage Against the Machine. It makes sense for them to do stuff like that. They're more like Rage on behalf of the machine, though.
This was one of the comments on Facebook.
I'm sorry, but when you use that word, that's a very, very good way to get normies to tune out of your criticism. Like, as soon as you start using, and I understand, but the second you start using the word demonic, normies, their eyes glaze over and they're like, okay, so you're
well, this isn't demonic.
I guess it makes me not normie because I see that and I'm like, what's happening, man? There's some demonic shit going on. I want to find out.
This is just pretentious art nerd BS. They also started before the tour.
And they're a bunch of fucking morons who don't actually know what they're talking about. Their job is music. All they do is music, so they don't have time to pay attention to politics. So how the fuck would they know? They just barely pay attention to what people are saying on social media as what's happening.
Issuing a bunch of arbitrary rules for their fans, including the first rule, mocking crowds at graduation ceremonies, saying families of 4 and under are expected to applaud for 30 seconds at a time only. Any family or gathering of 5 or more members can only snap fingers and hoot. Clapping or hollering of any kind is strictly prohibited.
What the fuck? What kind of communist weird-ass bullshit is this?
They also have...
Like, telling you how to cheer for a band? What the hell, man? That's gross.
Prohibited no weapons, dental tools, or otherwise.
Dental tools.
They said, please do not throw hair. Fight only when fought upon. Non-combat is discouraged in all areas. No touching. All feet must be covered from sight with foot coverings of some kind. Fun having is mandatory. Mandatory fun is healthy for the mind. No time for bad times unless timing is bad, whereas make time feel worse. And
what the hell are you talking about, man? What kind of drugs are they on?
And so forth and so on. Give more than you have. Take what has been given only. And the last rule, only sing along when unsure of the correct lyrics. So they started this off with really just like pretentious
LOL,
art shit.
So random.
Like I'm already short on patience having read these stupid rules that they came up with.
And they're not real. They're not real rules. They're trying to be funny is what they're doing. That's not the actual rules. Like, what the fuck kind of cringe bullshit is that?
And they followed this up in their live performances by performing an experiment, which is called...
They never grew out of the Black Parade phase. They never, like, that's all that they have. They could never top themselves. They couldn't top the Black Parade. That was the best thing that they could have ever done. And now they're doing political weird shit. Like, I guess you get what you fucking deserve? I don't know, man.
Called a practice of democracy, according to Gerard Way. So they give out these signs in the stadium to their fans, which say,
I guess this is the Gerard way.
Yay or nay on each side. And they explain that they're going to conduct an election as some kind of, you know, commentary on democracy and the political system. I have a video of them conducting the election, which a lot of people really loved. They thought this was really incredibly clever.
I think that they could have done this really well if they wouldn't have tried to be really political about it, where it was like taking jabs at our political system. If they would have taken jabs at political systems in general and not just a specific one, then that would have been fine. That would have been great. But no, they gotta pick sides. It's so fucking dumb. Who are they pandering to? Their real fans don't care about this. We think it's cringe. And I guess I'm not a fan anymore.
So let's take a look.
The Instagram link?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, gosh.
Experiment.
It seems like their music is dead on a hospital bed.
Maybe a practice of democracy. When you came in, you got a sign.
Bro, he sounds like a soy boy, and he looks like Timmy from The Whitest Kids You Know. He looks like a character that Timmy is playing. Wait, hold on. Is Timmy from Whitest Kids You Know playing a bit? Is this actually Whitest Kids You Know? Because that's what it seems like.
Yes, you got
Does
a
he
sign.
not? Does he not look like Timmy? Oh man, it's uncanny. Hold on. They're twins! Look at them, they're twins! I'm sorry to make fun of you like that, Timmy.
Yes, you got a sign.
It's so ridiculous, man. It's so ridiculous.
One side says yay. The other...
I can see your bald spot.
Oh boy.
It's not.
That's
Bro
rough.
is subscribed to AARP magazine.
At least he's just letting it be, and he's not trying to go the Hassan Piker way and get fake hair.
side says nay.
Unless he is, and it's just not working.
They're loving it.
What we're gonna do here is have an election.
What is this weird voice that he's
If you
doing?
would
Like, bro, sing the song.
Just sing the damn song.
This is like the music version of just put the fries in the bag. Just,
Literally.
pay attention to the big red round circle in the center.
Pay attention to it. Pay attention to the big round circle. Like, what is that voice?
You'll see our 4 candidates
So they
for
have
election.
a public execution you're about to see.
You will get a chance to
That's a
vote
lot
them
of people.
in or out of office. Seattle, are you ready?
What the fuck? This seems like extremism. Like, it does it not? I think they're trying to tell people to off politicians. That's what it seems like to me. What the hell is going on with this band, man?
Now, who rejects these individuals and does not want to elect them, say nay. Up or around. Let me see the black if you disagree. Now I need to hear you.
This seems like extremist propaganda. It does.
I don't know. We have one more try. There's only one more color. And that's yay! Who would love to elect these individuals? Let me hear you.
I don't even get it. Like, what are they
All
talking
together,
about?
yays and nays, up at the same time. Yay and boo! Let me hear you. There's a lot of fucking ready. Let's go! Roll!
So exciting.
Ready? Set! Fire! Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Yeah. So that's the big
Whoa,
election
what?
stunt. And I knew as soon as My Chemical Romance posted the promo video for this reunion tour that it was going to include some woke posturing against Trump, because there are all of
it's
these
so weird.
quasi Fourth Reich aesthetics that they're adopting into the set. Just you can see by the weird symbol that's on the podium in front of Gerard Way that they're trying.
I love how every time these people are like, we're gonna show off how Trump is a Nazi by dressing up like Nazis and pretending to be Nazis. Like, every time. These people are fucking weird. They don't get it. They're retarded. They're backwards.
To hint at something like this is a form of artistic protest against the right being in power in America. And some of the comments were truly a trip. One said, I love whatever is wrong with him. Another one said, he reminds me so much of Heath Ledger's Joker. I'm so excited.
What? Okay? Reminds you so much of Heath Ledger's Joker that you should not be on the side of the Joker. Are you fucking stupid? Yes, apparently yes. Like, oh, he reminds me of the Joker. I love the Joker. The Joker killed a lot of innocent people. What are you talking about, man?
For Philly. Another one said the political commentary throughout this performance was freaking amazing, and I have so much respect for everyone who worked on it.
To be fair, that if there was like some right-wing singer who did something like this, it would be even more cringe.
True.
Another one that I agree with said MCR doing role-play theater kid shit is a recession indicator. I don't
Honestly, this is just like Kanye West. Just on the other side. It's just on the opposite side of the aisle. It's the same thing that Kanye West does.
know why, but that's kind of directionally correct. And so there has been a bifurcation in the My Chemical Romance fan base between the millennials who liked this band as teenagers back when they were cool,
Yep.
and the Zoomers who like this band because of what it represents to them, the kind of community that has been formed around it, which is largely made up of leftists. And all of the Zoomers
Whoop. Hold on there, Mary. Insane leftist freaks. Because I'm a leftist, and I'm out on this, bro. This is fucking weird.
speaking out saying, how dare you call MCR woke? They've always been woke. You're new here. You must be a new fan. They're saying this to people who have liked the band for over a decade, by the way.
Well, then why is it like, why how dare?
This one
Sure, they've always been woke, but the definition of woke changed around 2016, and then it changed again during COVID, because they got even more insane. It's like, this was, here's the center, here was woke before 2016. 2016, it's right here. It gets a little bit weird, gets a little bit into the identity politics, and then 2020 happens, and it's just like, boom, way the fuck over here. Nobody knows what the hell's going on.
said, yeah, so if you're deeply disappointed by the woke agenda of My Chemical Romance, please give me your tickets. I would be happy to endure this on your behalf. Another one said the amount of people who went to the first stop of the My Chemical Romance tour complaining that they've become woke and the show was propaganda. Are you new here? Have you not listened to the Black Parade album?
Well, okay, so actually
and the lore and the
is,
theatrical shows. This is why I was saying I hate when music has lore, because this is what I'm referring to. This corny shit.
Beyond just okay, so that's actually a good point to hit on there, which is that The beauty of well done art is that you can have a message like this and it can be layered into the music. It can be layered into the production, and it can be shown in a way that is palatable to everyone, because not everybody, for instance, like when I listen to music, it's not often about the lyrics, because being partially deaf means I only hear part of the
Yeah, this is why the music that I listen to is like, I can't even hear the lyrics.
lyrics half the time anyways. Music is a lot more about presentation and arrangement than it is necessarily about the lyrics themselves. So it's about how artful your messaging is. The lyrics of a song intertwined with a well done production can be elegant. This, what we just watched, was anything but elegant, and that's probably more what they're talking about than they are about the actual messaging themselves. They're talking about the inartful way in which you put across your very theater kid opinion. And I would have the same take if it was...
Yeah, this is straight up drama club theater kid. I was in drama club. Everybody in that whole thing was fucking weird and lame, except for like 3 people who honestly kind of didn't belong there, who just did it because their friends were in there too. And their friends were weird and lame.
It's like, I don't know.
The only reason I did it was because I wanted to be an actor when I was a kid. And then I realized that being an actor meant that you had to pander to Hollywood, and it was all weird and lame and gay and satanic, and I wasn't into that.
Who's a right-wing musician?
Ariel Pink.
Phil Labonte?
Okay.
I
Like
don't
if
know.
Ariel, I don't know. I mean, I
That's
know
just
who
what
that is.
Oh. MIA? I like MIA.
Came to mind.
If Ariel Pink did a mock election, I would also find it cringe.
Right.
But I don't
Yep.
think I don't know if Ariel Pink would do that.
We have a 20 from 7, Pastor B. What in the flesh hell? Unhinged theater kid with a microphone. I have ultra woke fatigue. This is how most of the millennial fans who have liked this band from the beginning are feeling right now. They're not interested in attending this tour if it means they have to watch stupid political performance art instead of listening to the songs that they loved. The main argument for the young fans saying MCR has always been woke is that they do gay stuff together on stage. Do you have that visual for us? There's one of...
Oh, man, I don't want to see that.
Wait, which one was it?
Oh, don't ruin it
from
all for me.
Amelia on Twitter. They turned My Chemical Romance woke.
No, I don't have that one.
It's this link here.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Oh, great.
And they
Awesome,
have,
man.
you know,
This
kissed
is
each
exactly what I
other
want.
or licked each other on stage at different times throughout the years. And this is their argument for MCR having been woke and earned their woke bona fides before it was cool. And then another one said, My Chemical Romance is woke? I can't believe it. The band full of gay people is woke? So shocking. They're referring to a bunch of straight married men, men who are married to women.
Yeah, they're just doing weird stuff. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. It's not like they're open mouth kissing, like licking your friend on the face. That's weird, but it's a performance. It's performative. Like, who cares? I don't care about that. I thought it was weirder than that. Because like bands in the 80s and 90s, they did stuff like that because they thought it was funny and weird.
Who have family.
Like, there's no political messaging behind it unless you make it political.
They're not gay. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing about these men that is gay.
Yeah, this is all just weird pandering.
You cannot describe them as gay. They are all married to women and have children with those women. And
Yeah, if they didn't have a woke leftist freak audience, then they wouldn't be doing stuff like that. If their audience was mostly right-wing, they'd be doing right-wing stuff. I guarantee it.
have been for a long time. Every last one of them. So
Whatever
I don't know
makes
where they
them
got
money.
the idea that these people are gay. But it is true, though, that Gerard Way has been woke for a long time, maybe before the word woke was in the popular lexicon, because...
Yeah, it was way different back then. It was way, way different. And they didn't go so hard, and it wasn't so weird. It wasn't so fucked up and satanic back then.
In an interview about the initial breakup of My Chemical Romance in 2012, he said they felt the band wasn't needed anymore because Barack Obama was in power.
What the fuck? What? What? Oh, okay. Well. Yeah, Obama's in power, so like everything's all hunky-dory. That makes no sense. Obama was just as bad as all the other presidents. The Porter-in-Chief bombed Americans, man. Like, what are you talking about? Was against gay marriage. Nobody remember this? Am I the only one?
That is crazy work.
I rest my case. So you're saying the excuse for the band breaking up in 2012 is that you weren't needed anymore because the left was in power, even though Obama had been in office.
Not only that, it was a black man in power. But I would argue that he's not even really a black guy. He's just another politician. Like, fucking, their minds have been melted. They have, like, their brains have been rotted. I don't know. How did we get here?
For several years.
How did we get here? That's a Paramore song. All right.
And we were still at war in foreign countries. We were drone striking for
I used to know you so well.
Foreign countries. The country was just as bad as it was under Bush.
Yeah.
But sure. Why not?
And as recently as I think this interview from 2019, Gerard Way was saying, you know, it's nice and flattering that everyone wants us to get back together and tour again, but I don't think it's going to happen. We're just has-beens. We're washed up. You know, I don't know what changed their mind, but when people heard about a My Chemical Romance reunion tour, they thought they were going to have the opportunity to...
Yeah, I think it's just a bunch of old-ass men that are trying desperately to cling on to their youth. And it's embarrassing.
To listen to these songs that hold a lot of nostalgic importance for them and that mean something to them. And instead, what they got for their tickets was watching a bunch of theater kid posturing BS. And I think that's kind of...
Yeah, theater kid posturing, but these are old men. I don't get it. Like, why are young people so into what old people from the 2000s are doing? Is it because the new artists are just complete bullshit and they're not making anything good and it's all just social media slop? Is that why? Is that why they're latching on to these old bands and then the old bands are like, oh, we garnered a new audience, we better pander to them?
Cheating your fan base out of what they were promised. The people who are excusing this are just, you know, a bunch of Zoomers who were introduced to the band through TikTok or something.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop.
Man, it's so stupid. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for all notifications.